Hello and welcome to Tell Me More. This
So-
is episode 7
Yeah.
of our series. In 3 episodes, we will hit our personal milestone
Yeah.
and we will hopefully have better mics and a nice
Care.
addition to this wall.
Yeah.
But before that, we wanted to do something really fun for this episode.
Yeah.
So, Reddit stories are really popular, of course, now all over YouTube and Instagram.
It's very trending.
It is trending, and I have been obsessed with Reddit for like a really long time. It's embarrassing to admit, but the first thing I do when I wake up is I go on Reddit to see what is the latest goss. I'm on Bolly Blinds and gossip. I'm on Insta Celebs gossip. all of the subreddit. Till a few days back, I was also following Park Celebs gossip, but
Yeah.
now I'm no longer doing that for obvious reasons.
Her patriotism
Yes.
rose.
Yes, that's a more somber topic for another day. But basically,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Reddit. I love Reddit and I love other people's kalesh, right?
Yeah.
If I am not personally affected by them. So, we thought we'll react to like a few messy stories. Most of them are about romantic relationships, some are about, interpersonal relationships. And that's all. We've not read these stories. I might have read parts of it, not all of it. But we are going to blind react to them. So,
Yeah.
what do you feel about this whole Reddit reaction?
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that whatever is going on in the world is not a good place to talk about.
Yeah.
So we just want to, lighten the mood
Yeah.
and just make
True.
people happy because everything, whatever is going on around is very sad. Obviously, so we decided that we would go on with this topic and then we will maybe react to it because it's very fun to
It is.
react to other people's gossip. Yeah, and it would take off some of
the
our mind
stress.
space. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so let's start. So what we will do is we will read out one story to each other and the other person will react. Okay, so we will start with you, Rushali.
Okay. So, you want me
Yeah.
to read it out?
No, I am reading it out.
Okay.
I want you to react.
Okay. Great. Sure, let's
Okay,
go.
so this is like someone is asking for an advice.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a 25-year-old female who's seriously considering breaking up with my boyfriend for 3 years. 30, who's a 30-year-old male.
Okay, they've been dating for 3 years?
Yeah.
or-
Yeah,
Okay,
they've been dating for 3 years.
And now she's seriously considering breaking up. Okay.
Yeah,
let's
and
hear it.
she's seriously considering breaking up because of his sister, who is
Okay.
also a 25-year-old female.
Is this an international story or an Indian story?
It's not mentioned.
Okay,
No,
which
it's not
subreddit
mentioned.
is it? Is this relationship?
Yeah,
advice?
relationship
It
advice.
probably would be international. Wow, I like that none of problems are going
Hmm.
international.
Yeah, I thought it was in Indian because of the
Nanath Bhabhi
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. So I'll read her story. My boyfriend has a younger sister who, I'll be honest, I'm not very fond of. I think you may understand why after reading the entire post. She is still in college. She kept telling her parents and my boyfriend it's because she does sports and had to push back her exams, which sounded pretty sus to me, but her family accepted the story and I didn't want to cross any boundaries. Her parents fund her degree and they have been taking her word at face value and paying her tuition all this time. Recently, she had approached her parents and my boyfriend and started bawling. Turns out she has actually been failing her first year for 7 years straight
What?
and hasn't paid her tuition for 3 years, and her college is now threatening to throw her out after years of multiple warnings. When my boyfriend asked where all the money went, she said she used it to travel. She goes to Bali twice a year, lives a very luxurious and expensive lifestyle. She's an aspiring influencer and lied to her family saying it was from her own money. Turns out she didn't have a job or any money and just blew her tuition fee on expensive things. She has then asked her parents to give her an allowance because she's broke and couldn't keep living like this, and for them to pay off all her college arrears. She had then threatened to hurt herself if they didn't do this. Okay,
That
okay.
is messy.
This is not completed, but I just want to take a pause. And I was like, whoa, what is happening?
That is really messy.
Yeah.
No, I understand why she's not fond of the sister-in-law.
Yeah, I completely get it.
Yeah.
My boyfriend parents did sort most of it out, but they are by no means wealthy people, so my boyfriend had to pitch in as well, which emptied nearly 75% of his savings.
Oh my god.
Now I understand that family comes first and I am in no way entitled to my boyfriend's money.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this isn't a one-off thing. His sister always expects him to pitch in, fix her fuck-ups. She totaled her car driving drunk twice.
Yeah, like she hit her car and crashed.
Oh yeah, yeah. And she demanded that he fix it for her both times.
Wow.
And he just did it.
मुझे ऐसा brother चाहिए भाई. Somebody to pay for all my fuck-ups.
Yeah.
That's all I want in life.
She makes him buy her designer stuff he can't afford, and again, he just does it. She is a very entitled and self-centered person, and my boyfriend and his family enables her behavior. She's like, I brushed it off for 3 years now. I always believed it was not my place to comment on their relationship. Their family and I need to know my place. And honestly, my boyfriend is the sweetest and kindest person I've met. I value him and cherish him a lot. But the fact that this keeps happening regularly is worrying me.
Yeah.
So because of that, I want to set some boundaries and just start breaking up with him.
Oh no. Okay, so I don't know if breaking up straight up is the best way forward. She's not explained whether she has spoken to him about this before. Has she spoken to him? What are his views on it? Does he understand that he's doing a problematic thing? So obviously this raises a lot of red flags about his problem solving behavior. If he thinks that he can just keep fixing a problem with money, instead of that, maybe he could talk to his sister, take her to therapy, or just be a more emotionally mature presence in her life. Like if the girl and the boyfriend have kids together in the future, would he be raising his child in the same way? So of course this issue raises a lot of red flags, but I wouldn't break up like immediately. I would have a conversation about it first, and I would see if he's willing to change, or explore alternate options to help his
I
sister.
think he should set some boundaries with his sister.
Of course
like,
he should.
This is the max that I can help you, but even after that, I am not your sugar daddy.
Yeah, what is the sugar bro? Yeah. This is perfect. Somebody who loves you, cares for you in a familial way, but also pays for all your things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should absolutely be setting boundaries, but should she really break up with him over this? It depends on how he responds to her ask for him to
But
send
she
out.
specifically mentioned that he is the kindest and sweetest guy
Yeah,
she's ever met. So
what.
I don't think that it's a problem in their relationship.
Yeah.
I think it's a problem with his and his sister's relationship.
Correct.
That is bugging her much. So I think she should talk to him and talk about how he should proceed with setting boundaries with his sister.
Same, absolutely. Like, have a conversation. Maybe he is also looking for ways to stop this problematic behavior, but he's just compelled by his brotherly love. So, yeah, just have a conversation. Breaking up is a bit extreme. What do the other Redditors have to say about it?
Yeah,
What
so he is
love
there's a
validation.
person called Army Cat Milk.
Reddit usernames are always crazy.
So what he's saying is, I think there's a chance that your boyfriend is playing off how much this bothers you because he doesn't want to think it's a deal breaker. You need to tell him one more time in a way that you are very, very, very blunt about what his actions will result in if this
Does not stop.
continues.
Yeah.
So if he gets defensive or wants to argue about it again, rather than him having an eye-opening moment with sincere efforts, that shows no change will happen. So then just leave.
Yeah, fair.
So being married means that your spouse should be the number one priority minus kids, and that's who you honor. Like not doing so for your parents or sibling over your spouse.
Right. Fair. Like, I completely agree with that.
Hmm.
Like, have a conversation first, but if he shows no signs of, wanting to fix it, then yeah, you'll have to leave, unfortunately. Now it's my turn, and I will put on my glasses because I'm blind. Somewhat. Okay, let's go. This is from the subreddit Relationship India. So this has happened somewhere in our big beautiful country. So we have a little more context. So this is from a female 21. And the heading is IF21 got proposed by a senior and the ending was unexpected and funny. Okay, why is the senior proposing you first of all? But I'm looking forward to the funny part. So yesterday was our senior's farewell. Farewell? ये कितना पुराना आदमी है? Okay, maybe he's just moving to a different company.
No, but like 20, not farewell, that school farewell she's talking about.
Oh, this
There
is...
are college farewells also.
Oh my god, bro, I'm so
You forgot.
old. I'm so old. I just immediately thought ki office farewell, of course. So yesterday was our seniors farewell, and as a fun part of the event, we had planned a game where seniors had to pick a random sheet of paper and do whatever dare was written on it.
This sounds like a college farewell.
Yes, it does. I did not read this post in advance. I have forgotten how college people behave. One of the seniors got the dare to choose a junior and propose to them. And guess what? My friends started screaming my name. I tried to escape, but they literally caught me and dragged me to the stage.
Oh god.
Oh,
Social anxiety, Max.
oh my god. Such mein, like, I'm sure the friends are well meaning, but you shouldn't be doing this to your friend if they're screaming and saying no.
Yeah.
There I was standing in front of everyone, completely clueless and awkward. They chose me because I'm known for being super aromantic and I always avoid these kinds of situations. Okay, that's kind of worse.
And they know this.
Yeah, they are specifically doing it
Yeah.
because she does not like that.
Yeah,
That's
that mean.
messed up.
I don't like her friends.
Yeah, we do stupid shit like this in college, but you shouldn't. Respect your friends' boundaries. We are reacting in the middle of the story only. ADHD Pro Max. Anyway, the senior walked up, asked for my name, and I told him. Then he smiled and said, "You are cute." And I just replied, "Okay, thank you," trying to keep it together.
Oh, sorry to cut you. I just remembered a story that I experienced yesterday only. So I was going in my office lift and I was just about to leave for my floor, and there was a guy who was standing right behind me, and then he just randomly said excuse me. So I was like, maybe like he wants to get off or something. Maybe I don't know what he is planning to do. So I was like, yeah, tell me what it is. So then he was like, I like your style.
Ooh. Good compliment, but I wish it did not come from a guy.
Yeah.
Like from a girl, I would be over the
I
moon.
would loved it. I would have loved it. I would be like, oh my god, my day is made.
I swear, if a girl comes up to me and tells me my outfit is fire, I'm like, yeah.
So
Guys,
I remembered
I'm
that
like,
story while you read this story.
This guy is like, so she just says, okay, thank you, trying to keep it together. That's when the chaos escalated. A guy who had a crush on me in the first year, I had already rejected him back then, suddenly came up with flowers and handed them to the senior, basically fueling the whole scene. Wow, this is so dramatic. Then the senior actually kneeled and said, "I love you." What? People are saying "I love you" too casually these days.
Yeah.
On a
the first
stage.
day.
On a stage, on a dare to a random junior. Okay. My brain panicked, and before I could think, the words just came out of my mouth. "I'm gay." And boom, everyone screamed, laughed, some were shocked. And yes, the entire thing was recorded. I'm probably going to be a meme now. That was kind of funny.
Oh god, who says I'm gay when you are proposed? You just say, no, I'm not interested.
She panicked completely. Oh my god. This is the news. One step up over I have a boyfriend. Like, I'm gay.
Yeah. I think this is the Gen Z generation problem because
Yeah.
I don't think millennials would talk about being gay so randomly, like just while panicking. They'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not interested because I'm gay." They would not at all admit to anything like that.
On the stage, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So this is a funny one. This is not a very messy one, and I think that gave us a good breather from the very intense one that was the last story. Let's look at a few comments. Wow, somebody has written, "Why are you gay?" OP has responded, "ऐसे ही sexy लग रहा था." इसका क्या मतलब? कुछ Oh, they're saying कि imagine if they brought a female senior now on the stage to propose to her, what would she do then? Because she has said I'm gay. Then she would have to tell the truth that I just don't like you. Okay, this was kind of funny. Let's go. Now it's your turn again. This is I have not read this post, but it's from a page called Toxic Reddit. If you all
Okay.
want to read toxic stories, please check out this Instagram page.
Okay. So just hear this first line. You will be shocked. I kicked my pregnant sister out because she made my roommate cry. Like,
Okay, I'm really curious to know what the hell happened.
yeah. So I, a 20-year-old male, share
Male, okay.
share an apartment with a girl who's a 20-year-old female.
Okay.
It's been 7 months and we are really good friends.
Yeah.
My roommate told me she was abused throughout her childhood and she was raped when she was 11. My sister was victim of rape and she died, so I felt really bad for my roommate.
Sorry.
I can't do that. Okay. I will read it like that.
ये बहुत
ज़्यादा पलती है ठीक है सो मैं स्टार्ट कर रही स्टार्टिंग से आई अ 20-year-old male share an apartment with a girl who is 20-year-old female. It's been 7 months and we are really good friends.
Yeah.
My roommate is the best roommate you could ask for. She washes the dishes, does my laundry and folds it for me. She's basically a maid dude, but okay.
Wow. He's so happy a female roommate does all his domestic chores.
That sounds
Oh
so
God.
bad.
Yeah, that sounds a little odd.
Yeah. Only thing I have to worry about is seeing purple and pink all throughout our apartment, but that's fine. How is that a subject to worry about?
I mean, that's so weird. If you had said something like living with a female roommate, there's like a lot of hair on the floor, I would have still gotten it.
Yeah.
But why is seeing purple and pink things bothering you so much?
Oh God.
Okay.
It's
Weirdo.
okay. मैं ना मैं colorblind any which ways.
Yes. Yeah.
Even though I tell her to not do all the chores, she does them to surprise me and acts happy herself afterwards.
Okay. So he's defended himself that I'm not a misogynist making women
Yeah.
work for me. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. My roommate has a very big teddy bear. It's larger than her. She named it. How is this story going towards a teddy bear? I have no clue.
I'm very intrigued right now because it has had more twists and turns in the first paragraph
Yeah.
itself.
She named it Eva, her deceased mother's name.
Okay.
She said her parents gave it to her when she was 9.
Okay.
Last week, my sister called and begged me that she needed a place to stay and she is 7 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
Of course, I checked with my roommate and she was fine with it. My sister came over and first thing she did was laugh at my roommate's teddy bear. I shut her down.
Okay. That's mean and unnecessary.
Yeah, but it's not that.
Not
Intense.
enough to be
Huh.
kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, just if you want to laugh about somebody's teddy bear, do it in private.
Yeah. Then she made fun of my roommate's clothing style.
Okay.
Very mean.
This affects this affects us deeply. Yeah.
My roommate wears girly clothes and my sister's a full tomboy. My roommate has a name for her teddy, right? My sister made fun of her for that also, that she
Oh.
has a name.
But everybody has a name for their teddy bears if they have a teddy
This
bear.
we call as llama.
Yeah, this is our brand new llama. Llama from Miniso.
Yeah.
I also have names for my plushies. I have a little pink teddy bear called Baby Blue.
Which is a very normal thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
it's not weird at all. Okay. So, my sister made fun of it, and I mean, who the hell doesn't name their plushies? That's the whole point of naming them. I shut her off. Now, it had been 5 days with my sister. Then my roommate came crying to me. I mean, full on crying. She said my sister cut her teddy bear.
What?
Oh, God.
Is she crazy?
Yeah.
Is she actually nuts?
I asked my sister and she laughed and said she's 20. When I told her I will kick her out, she blamed it on the pregnancy hormones. My sister didn't even apologize. I kicked her out and apologized to my roommate and said I will find a solution. It has been 2 days, I don't know what to do. But I feel no regret for kicking my sister out. She made fun and bullied the person whose apartment she was staying in. Pregnancy doesn't give a right to act non-human or crazy or mean to anyone. And my roommate isn't singing now. She sings in the evening while making food and she's happy, but now she's sad. I know this isn't the right sub, but could you tell me if I did the wrong thing?
Wow. I'm a little conflicted because 7 months pregnancy is tough. But yeah, your sister's a bit of a bitch.
Let's read the comments. You did the right thing kicking your sister out, but how long have you been in love with your roommate for?
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
also into her. But so if I was in such a situation, because I would, for example, say we are flatmates, right? And say, for example, my mother comes in and if she's just constantly mean to you and she's like, or she cuts up your things, I cannot kick her out, but I also cannot have her in this house. Then I would probably book her a hotel.
Yeah.
My mother is not crazy, guys. She would never do any of this. This is just an example because I'm an only child. Say my hypothetical sister, if she came and cut up your chadar or something, I don't know.
Okay, let's take it up on my sister.
Oh, you have a sister.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's so sad to imagine she's coming and cutting my things.
Cut.
She is usually the first viewer of all of these
Yeah.
videos. She would be like, excuse me. This is the price of my love for you.
Yeah. You guys are mean.
Yeah. But yeah, if my guest caused harm to my flatmate, then I would obviously take measures to remove them from the surroundings. And if they were pregnant, I would maybe get them a hotel or something. I would look for an alternative solution. But a person who is, who has a part in this flat, like they don't own it, but they rent it and they're living there, they should not be inconvenienced because of my guest.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Wow.
correct.
But yeah, your sister's a bitch. Not your this guy. Oh my god.
like अभी तो मेरी बहन की बात हो रही थी.
No, your
एकदम से-
sister's great. Your sister's great. Oh no.
But yeah, any which ways, I will come back to the first part of the story first. That she is happy doing chores for you. I think she's in love with you first of all,
Yeah.
because I don't think nobody would be happy to do home chores for just like
and
anyone.
there's definitely some emotional dependence there.
Yeah.
That she's felt comfortable enough to tell him about her mother's
Yeah.
memory and all of that.
Yeah.
A guy I know for 7 months, I would not tell them deep traumatic memories unless
Yeah.
I was in love with them, like a
Yeah.
little bit at least. So
Yeah.
there's a relationship brewing there.
Yeah.
But okay, whatever, that's okay, good thing. But this 7 month pregnant sister is a bad person.
Yeah. She is bad.
And especially when you're pregnant, you should want like all positive energies for your child that you're bringing into the world. Why are you
But
being
honestly, you shouldn't have kicked her out. Like, you should have made
Arranged
an
for a
arrangement
alternative?
elsewhere. Yeah.
I think this is a story from some international location.
Yeah, yeah.
There, the familial ties are not similar to what it's here.
Here, yeah.
Here, an older brother would be responsible for their sister in
Correct.
many ways. But Bahar is like you fend for yourself.
Oh, I have actually read this story before. Let's go. This is a complex problem. I was also thinking a lot about what the solution should be. My wife is sad because I got my close friend gourmet ice cream when she was sick. Am I wrong? My wife and where is music coming from? Oh, अच्छा, this post only. यहाँ पे म्यूजिक बज रहा है हल्का हल्का.
Oh god, you scared me.
Yeah. You scared me.
I scared you.
You scared me. आगे पीछे कर रहा है. It's pointless. My wife and I have been married for 5 years. And we have never really had any major relationship issues. However, I did something yesterday and my wife has been kind of sad and aloof since. For context, my wife has been really sick for the past couple of days and she has been staying at home. Now, normally I would have taken PTO to support my wife, but work was really busy this week and I had to go to office for important meetings. My wife is very understanding, but did ask if I could come home soon after work and I said sure. I'm also close friends with Jelena. We have been friends for 5 years and she works at my same company, although in a completely different department. My wife knows about Jelena and Jelena has even come to our house a couple of times for dinner. While my wife is not super close with Jelena, she does think Jelena is sweet. Yesterday was Jelena's birthday and we usually don't do anything fancy on birthdays. We just give each other small gifts or go have lunch and dinner. So after work yesterday, Jelena and I went to a fancy ice cream place nearby which had opened a couple of months ago.
Oh god, first of all.
Your wife is sick.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
a very bad
jail.
situation.
And that was my treat or birthday gift to her. The whole thing took maybe like 40 minutes and I went home immediately after that. When I got back home, my wife asked me why I was late and I told her it was Jelena's birthday and we just went to have ice cream after work. My wife looked very sad after that and I asked if I did something wrong. My wife said no, but since then she's been kind of sad. I've asked my wife multiple times why she's sad and I even apologized, but my wife told me there's no reason to apologize and I did nothing wrong. Am I wrong? Men. So the way he's written it makes me feel like maybe he really does not know that he's messed up. Maybe he didn't
Yeah.
mean anything wrong from it. But dude, your wife is sick.
And especially after the fact that you were giving her like reasons for not to come home and not to take PTO because you had like a lot of meetings in
Yeah.
office, and then suddenly you just decide to have ice cream with your friend, and that
Yeah.
to a female friend. No,
Yeah. Like even if it was a guy getting beer after work, if you already
Yeah.
told your wife you'll be back home early because she is
Yeah.
not feeling well,
Yeah.
do you really have to go for ice cream? You could have ordered something in during your
Yeah,
office
and
lunch
just
hour.
Given Jelena, what was her name?
Jelena.
Yeah, Jelena, like excuse that my wife is sick. I can't like attend your birthday party. So
Yeah, and I'm sure Jelena, if she's a nice person, would also get it.
Understood.
Or like they could have postponed it. You are
Yeah.
all adults. If you're, I take my birthday very
First of
seriously.
all, he himself admitted that they don't do fancy birthday
Yeah.
parties or something like that. They just do normal dinners. So he could have done it like the next week or something when his wife
Exactly.
was feeling okay, and then they could have gone along also.
Correct. Exactly. They could have all gone together, or even if he would have gone only with Jelena, like let her recover, let her feel up to herself.
Yeah.
And he probably didn't even inform her that, he'd be late.
Yeah.
Because she had to ask him after he came back, why were you late? Like if you are having to go somewhere, then at least drop her a message, set expectations. Let's look at a couple of the comments. Okay, the first commenter's reaction is the same as us. Dude, your wife is sick at home and you go on a little ice cream date with another woman?
Yeah.
Did it occur to you at all to A, tell your wife you'd be late, and B, bring her something. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
he would have gotten her ice cream, or like if she has a cold, he could have bought her something else also. If you're not going to prioritize your wife, why did you even get married? Yes, you're wrong. Perfect. That is correct. I don't know. He needs a lot of making up. He has a lot of making up to do.
And the fact that he's not able to understand this.
Yeah, he needs strangers on Instagram to tell him.
Yeah.
On Reddit, sorry.
But I think the wife should also have communicated this, that this is the reason that I am feeling bad.
No, maybe. So, in the wife's
Like,
defense,
he mentioned that
She asked.
he asked her multiple times. So maybe not at the first time, but second or third, she should have like told him.
in her
Like,
wife's
this is bugging her.
in her defense though, I feel she is also conflicted in the way, like sometimes one also feels this way, that I don't want to be the nagging wife, I don't want to be the difficult girlfriend or whatever. So maybe, see, on paper this is an okay thing to do, but if you go into the emotional nuances of it, you know it's not an okay thing. So maybe she's just sad about it, but she doesn't want to articulate it because that would make her feel like a nagging wife. I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough, but I'm firmly on her side. You should have gotten a gift, and your husband should have come home
No,
sooner.
you shouldn't have gotten a gift. You shouldn't have just gone also.
You should have gotten a gift anyway, and you should
Yeah.
not have spent that 40 minutes
Yeah,
with Jelena
correct.
while your wife is sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is another sister post. I swear I did not look at the headings intently before sending them. Here you go.
AITA for telling my sister to grow up.
You are not into okay.
What is AITA?
Oh, AITA posts are the backbone of Reddit.
Oh.
So AITA is Am I the Asshole? So
Oh.
so there are multiple versions of AITA subreddits on Reddit. So you will write that this is what has happened. AITA, am I the asshole? So the answers can be NTA, not the asshole. YTA, you are the asshole. ESH, everyone sucks here. And I can't remember. I think there's another one, but if it comes up, I'll tell you.
Okay. So these are Reddit slangs.
Yes. And Charlotte Dobre, shout out to a very, very big YouTuber. Her entire YouTube is built on this. AITA and Bridezilla posts on Reddit. She reacts to them. And it's very, very fun. I love them.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Okay. So, I currently live near Tabby and see her every day. She has some weird
Who's
ideas.
Tabby?
I think her sister only. It's
Okay.
not mentioned.
Okay.
She has some weird ideas, but I'd go along with it since she's my older sister and that's what sisters do. She's been kind of childish since she was 17, but it's gotten worse as she's gotten older. Oh, how? But okay.
Aging backward.
Yeah, but when she was around 17, she said she felt different from other people her age. At the time, I had no idea that she meant, but eventually, she went off to college, and when she came back, she told me she was non-binary. Okay. I guess she didn't feel like she was either gender and was her own thing. At the time, I thought it was cool since I was only 15 at the time and obviously looked up to her.
Okay.
Our family accepted her, and later she called herself pansexual too, which I guess just meant she's attracted to anyone.
Yeah, it's a fluid form of sexuality. Like,
Okay. So, like any gender you're attracted
yeah,
to.
any gender, any person, like whether it's a male, female, or trans person, or whatever, whoever.
Okay. Any which ways, things went on, and after college, she kept the identities thing up. Once I was around
Identities thing.
Once I was around 25, I realized how childish it seemed. Like pansexual is just too extra of a label, and it honestly sounds like something she made up.
Okay. No, she didn't make it up. It's an accepted form of sexuality in the world, guys.
I know it's not, but I have only ever seen or heard kids under 18 using it.
Really?
I'm not sure. I have not
No.
heard. It's not a common thing in India
Not
to
in,
say
not
that
in
I'm
India, it's not very
pansexual.
common.
Yeah.
But outside, I think a lot of people are, like much older people are also,
Yeah.
they identify as pansexual.
So same for non-binary. I'm sure any adult who chose that for themselves in the past realized it was silly and dropped it as an adult.
No.
No.
I know a lot of
Yeah.
people who claim to be non-binary as well, and I personally don't understand it, but I can't, question their version
Yeah.
of reality.
Okay. I realized my sister must have had something happen to her at college that stunted her and
Oh my god.
made her this way. So I have been thinking of how to bring it up and suggest she get therapy.
Okay.
Oh god.
That is a little weird.
This is mean. You are the mean person.
Yeah. So
You
if your sister has not caused any disturbance
Yeah.
to you, like
Yeah.
if she's pansexual, okay, you might not agree with it, you might not understand it. How is it affecting you?
And how is it a childish behavior? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a preference she has. It's an identity she.
Yeah.
If anything, I think it's not a childish behavior if she's sticking to
Accepting
something.
it, yeah.
If she's accepting it and if she's sticking to something for that long. So there are many things in the world that we may not understand or want to do in our own lives. But if other people are doing it and it's not affecting you,
Yeah.
then I don't see why you want to ask her to go to therapy. That's
Yeah.
me.
Yesterday we were talking and she mentioned how scared she felt with the current president and how he is restricting LGBTQ rights. She said how she was lucky to get her documents and change to an X for the gender marker, but fears for those who didn't. This moment kind of made me realize she was in too deep and I had to stop her before it gets worse.
In too deep, matlab, it's not a cult.
Yeah.
What's the
I told her that I wanted to talk to her about the stuff and suggested she gets therapy since I fear she's mentally stunted. What?
I'm so baffled.
You need therapy.
Yeah. Why are you being so mean to your sister
Yeah.
for no good reason?
She asked what I meant, and I told her that it's childish to still be calling herself non-binary and pansexual when her brain is already fully developed, and those are labels immature teens use to be different. Okay.
I don't think she understands LGBTQ
Yeah.
as a concept.
I basically just told her she had to grow up and drop the labels because normal adults don't call themselves non-binary or pansexual because they know it's not a thing. It is a thing, bro.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Wake up and smell the coffee. It is.
She got mad at me and said she wasn't stunted and she just realized who she was in college. I told her that her brain still wasn't developed in college and that she must have been influenced but is in denial. We ended up arguing and I yelled at her to grow up because she is not the person I remember and I hate that I'm more mature than she is.
Oh, yeah, your
First of
maturity
all,
is showing.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is not what a normal person thinks. Like, this sounds a very egoistic comment.
Like another person's sexuality and identity is affecting you to such an extent that you're shouting at them.
Yeah, and then you're calling yourself mature.
Yes, wow. Well done.
I ended up leaving, but when I got home, I was bombarded by texts from family members telling me I was terrible because she cried to them about what I said. I tried to explain that I was telling her she needs to grow up, and both my other sister and my parents said I was in the wrong. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills or something because everyone is enabling my sister and her delusions. Am I really TA here?
Oh my god. Yes, you are the asshole here. You are an awful person who's bullying your sister.
Yeah.
So, anyway, she's also mentioned that the LGBTQ community is feeling the pressure under a certain president, and I think we all know who that is. So, I do know a lot of people are feeling very, very anxious about what will happen to them with increasing conservatism in that country and in many parts of the world. So when a person is already in a vulnerable position, ki what will happen to me and people like me, and you are her sister, comfort her, be nice to her.
Yeah.
What has her being pansexual done to you? Has she?
Yeah, she has not irritated you or
Yeah.
bugged you in any way
Yes.
possible.
So I don't see what the issue is. Like her being non-binary also does not affect you in any way.
Yeah, she's not putting her baggage on you or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read some comments. YTA, your family is right. Just when your sister needs your support, you go and dump your thinking on her. Those of us, you and I included, who are gender specific, have very little idea of what someone gender fluid is going through.
Yeah.
Fear of ostracism, non acceptance by friends, colleagues, and little sisters, among others. For those in the US, fear of governmental obstruction and absoluteness. All these things add to the mental anguish and turmoil that is already there. You just add it. You just add it to it.
Yeah, like it is so mean. I hate it. It actually reminds me of something. Okay, so this one of my flatmates had said, okay, I have stayed in multiple flats. Only one flat I have had a bad flatmate, and it is a story from that bad flatmate. She's younger than me. She's younger than you also, I think. So we were randomly talking one day, and we were talking about how whether or not we want kids going ahead in the future, very randomly. So she said, yeah, I said something along the lines of, I'm afraid to have kids because it's so hard to raise kids in today's world. There's a lot of stimulants out there, there's social media and all of that. It's very challenging to raise a child. And she took it to the extreme by saying, yeah, I'm also scared to have a child. What if my child turns out to be gay? I'm like, what? What is this hatred for your unborn child
Yeah.
many years in the future? Yeah, that was such a weird thing to say.
Oh God.
So a lot of new age younger people also harbor these feelings.
I think that's it for
Yes.
today. We are done with 5
Reacting.
stories.
Nice. Oh, we went through some interesting stories. When
Yeah.
I read Reddit stories, time passes really fast for me.
And it actually wasn't on one particular topic. It was very scattered. Like
Yeah, it was different
it
types
was
of
a
relationships.
relationship story, and then a sister story,
Yeah,
and then another relationship story.
yeah. Two own sisters, one boyfriend
Yeah.
sister. Oh, sister was really the theme of the
yeah.
day. But like a lot of interpersonal relationships, whether it's with
Yeah.
a romantic partner or a sister or
Yeah.
a wife, a work friend called Jelena. But yeah,
Okay.
good. We got some interesting perspectives.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Let us know in the comment section below if you want to listen to us reacting to these Reddit stories.
Yeah.
We really had a lot of fun.
Yes.
And we would love to hear from you guys also. See you guys later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Drop suggestions in the comments if you have like specific
Yeah.
Reddit stories you want us to react
And do
to.
like, share, and subscribe.
Bye-bye.